Welcome Libra, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled the Knight of Wands as your overall energy for the month of May. You are eagerly rushing in. You are excited to work on something, to explore something, to manage something. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands, so this feels like you are moving excitedly towards participating in a group discussion, debate, argument, problem solving. And because of the energy of the new moon in Taurus, you are in a position to perhaps plan anything from a wedding to a graduation ceremony, managing the budget of that, as an example, or the way that you are directing others in a ritual or ceremony, or even devising your next curriculum, the next school year's program, or a presentation that you're going to be making. Those are simply examples of ways in which you are eagerly participating in problem solving in some way that allows you to work with and manage resources of others. That can be an organization as well. And this is a general reading, Libra. As you know, this isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. I welcome all of you and appreciate the time that you're taking with me. So in your 10th house, this is the way you're showing up in the world. And this feels as though you are opening up your heart to new ways that you can interact among a community, a team, a family group, or in your working life. This is perhaps the influence of younger people, a mentor, a child, a student in your life, but it prompts your creative imagination, opens you up to dreaming, to being more playful with your view of your responsibilities. I don't feel like your responsibilities are changing. I believe you are making a pledge to yourself to enjoy your work more, to allow yourself to be lighter, less serious, more playful, more creative, and to be more of a partner with those that you work with, those that even you supervise or manage and direct in some way. In the first house, the Eight of Swords is indicating a lot of concern, anxiety, worry about the various methods, ways that you can direct your energies right now. I don't feel that there's particularly a choice you're making. I do feel that you're trying to prepare for the way you're working with others by gathering relevant information. And this in and of itself is overwhelming in many ways and is prompting your more over-analytical approach. As an air sign Libra, you can be in your head and break things down in ways that are very disembodied. And I believe that you are struggling with the weight of knowledge and information that you hold, that you've been exposed to in attempting to understand the role that you're playing in problem solving something specifically. However, I think your larger goal of being more open-hearted, freer, ultimately is putting you in touch with a side of yourself that is more intuitive and that is prompting you to heal this anxiety in your mundane perspective, heal a way that you customarily approach problems by living in your intuition a little more firmly, allowing your emotional maturity to speak for you, to lead you to trust that you know enough, that you are clear about your capacity to do the job you have to do to fulfill your responsibilities and to enjoy the position you're in, enjoy your present moment. This opportunity is allowing you overall to perhaps work with a population that you don't often get to work with. And in order to do that effectively and truly enjoy it, you can think less and feel more, be more responsive, be gentler, be kinder, be more open to a lighter approach. In the fourth house, the house of your family, your roots, your soul, even your very foundation, the Four of Cups is indicating that you have been, I love to call this card, practicing magic. This is about manifesting, learning how to manifest what is for you, what comes easily, what feels good, what supports you. And it does appear to me that you have been under pressure to exercise your logical authority in many ways, that you are looking to alternatively express yourself from a place of wellness, of wholeness, of being abundant, of having what you need. So this card can absolutely indicate that you have been moving closer to those opportunities and relationships that allow you to feel seen and supported. However, a manifestation that is coming through is you're weighing it, you're evaluating it, you're not sure if this is the thing that you wanted. And in part, there is perhaps a gap that is clear here between what you thought you wanted and what you deeply desire. And there is a gap in the match of this offering with what you now are practicing as being truly desirous of what you want. And that is part of what you're learning, to identify what it is you want so that you can recognize, if not the very thing, then the opportunity to move closer to the thing that you want. In the seventh house of your significant others, the Three of Swords is describing a lot about your ability to understand and to separate yourself from a pattern of heartbreak, of failure, of a disappointment, one that you had once internalized as the way it is, as the natural course of things, that hearts get broken, things fail, people disappoint. And you're actually now understanding that there's nothing natural about that. In fact, that you chose situations that disappointed you, that failed you, that betrayed you, and that was part of your learning about who you are and what you want. And that's echoed here in your ability, your desire to practice what it is you want. These Three of Cups are you establishing for yourself socially, culturally, that you emotionally, that what you want is a process of feeling into it, and that you now are bringing understanding to what you chose as opposed to what you truly want. And this is clarifying, right? This is giving you an appreciation that difficulties and heartbreaks, disappointments, in the end taught you who you are and were a part of your liberation and taking full responsibility for choices you now feel able to make. If this reading is resonating for you, Libra, please like this video, share it with others if you feel inclined to do so, and to please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And not surprisingly, I pulled the blame card, which says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And this feels like it's really talking to the Three of Swords. This is where you accept responsibility for the disappointments, understanding that you chose something that wasn't in your best interest. You chose someone else over yourself. And this is helping you to reprioritize your needs, your desires, just as you've been practicing doing here in your home, in your sacred space. This can be in your meditation. This can be in your prayers. And in the first house, the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I like the combination of eights is all about your determination to succeed. There is an absolute clarity that you're going to get your goal. And you've moved from taking in all the ideas of others, exposing yourself or feeling exposed, vulnerable to the opinions of others that actually increase your anxiety and your lack of clarity, to really focusing on an improvement in your skills and your character. Understanding that as you discipline your talents, your efforts, as you improve upon the skills you have, as you develop yourself, you are preparing yourself for the success that you are assured of. And this shows a real consciousness around taking the steps needed, particularly as a result of the information and the knowledge you've gained to build that success. In the fourth house, the Four of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands. Interesting, because I do see this manifestation, this offer, this cup of opportunity or love representing perhaps a lot of what you have moved away from. It's almost like a reconnection or a repeat. Someone who you have worked with, who you know, who you perhaps didn't have a successful experience with, is coming back or is re-emerging in your thoughts as a possibility. And you are clear now that this really never was an opportunity for you. It was an opportunity that seemed to represent the things that you wanted to gain. But you now recognize that this really isn't your style. It's not your vibe. You're not moving in that direction anymore. And you really have separated yourself from the things that were once bound up in this opportunity or this relationship. There's quite likely a huge physical shift as the result of this release of something from the past. And in that way, your body can be requiring more rest, better nutrition, more exercise, but really giving yourself the healing and the space to heal that you need as you are continuing to go through this evaluation and exploration, this greater understanding of the experiences in your relationships. In the seventh house, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups. I like this very much. So this Three of Cups is echoing again 2 threes, again opposing 3 2 8s, which is very powerful to me. These are numbers of creation and success, hard work, effort. So here you are, instead of looking at the failures and disappointments. You're now celebrating the immense love, support, and appreciation that you have in your life now. You may even have remained friends with many of the people, not necessarily all lovers, that have hurt and disappointed you. And yet you are focused on the things you have in common, the ways that you feel supported, the ways that you share joy together, rather than the desperation for some kind of a link that was not workable for you. And this is beautiful in the ability to recognize when something isn't for you and still being able to connect with that thing as necessary, particularly if it is a family member or someone who is in our lives for whatever reason, where you've learned to find the joy, the happiness, the satisfaction in their joy. In the 10th house, the Page of Cups is clarified by the Six of Wands. You're very successful in your very considered, thoughtful effort at committing to the team, the group. We're sort of back to where we started. You're eager to participate, to do your part. And it is as a result of your ability to do your part well, to be sincerely committed to being one of a team, without special position or advantage or subservient role in any way, one of equals. You are elevating the success of the group, the health of the group, the viability of the project through your efforts, and you're recognized by your peers as such. And this is a card of being seen, being noticed, perhaps even being famous, in a way that is directly connected with your ability to simply enjoy your gifts, to allow yourself to be inspired by those with whom you work. Your playfulness, your humor even, is seen as a strength. It's seen as an advantage. It's a way of putting others at ease so that all are better able to not only work effectively, but to enjoy the work that they do. I'm going to finish up this reading, Libra, with a crystal oracle and hope that you've gained some insight. I'm going to put these both away because they flipped over in the wrong way. And that one flipped over in the wrong way, but it was just one of them. And the aquamarine, the beautiful aquamarine. Keyword: communication. I communicate with ease and grace. If you've enjoyed this content, Libra, check out more content here. And until next time, namaste.